Hey all, Tony Bing here, hello and welcome back to another news update video for Marvel Strike Force. Now this one will be a relatively quick video. It's on the back of information I managed to get as part of the Fox Next Envoy program. That's a program where of course I don't work for Fox Next or Marvel or anything like that, but they can give us some information in advance. That's the content creators that are part of that. Now the information we've got relates to the upcoming Spider-Man film. So we've got 3 characters that will be coming. They will be Sinister Six characters. We don't have a great deal of information on them. We've got details on one of their tags, which will be a new tag to the game, who they'll be set up to counter, and we've got some high-res images to show off as well. So firstly, let's jump in and see what 3 characters we've got. So the 3 characters we have then, and I really like the style of the portraits here, it's Vulture, Rhino and also Shocker as well. So that's your Sinister Six characters. I realised I was about to talk about the tags. I've actually already spoiled that in the intro, but it shouldn't be a surprise that that's the particular tag they're getting. Now, in top of those 3 characters having the Sinister Six tag, it's actually going to be added to Green Goblin as well. So it's not been added to Venom or Carnage. I'm pretty sure Carnage has never been a part of that team, but Venom potentially has. So that will give us 4 characters in total that will have that tag. So we'll be missing 1 to have 5 for a potential legendary character. Now, what other Sinister Six characters could you potentially have? So you've got Dr. Octopus, you've got Electro, Sandman, I would love to see him personally. You've got Kraven, you've got Hobgoblin, you've got Venom, but it looks like they're not adding the tag as mentioned. You have Lizard and you have Mysterio as well. There's some other characters that have been part of the Sinister Six, but they're really quite obscure ones that I don't ever see coming to the game. So what I'm thinking potentially could happen, and this is just complete speculation on my part because we've been told very little about these characters, is I'm thinking that when the Spiderverse movie comes out, that maybe Mysterio could be added as a 4th character. He's the main character in the film. I'm pretty certain he's going to be a villain, and they're maybe trying to keep that under wraps for people that don't follow the comics too much. And if that turns out to be the case, then we've got our 5 Sinister Six characters, which means it's enough to potentially open up a legendary event, and it would have to be Dr. Octopus that would be a legendary character. All speculation on my part, but that really seems to make sense. Now, other information we found out about this team is they will have the Spiderverse tag, so that makes sense, and there'll be a direct counter to the City Heroes in the game. So City Heroes would include your Defenders team, you've got Miss Marvel, you've got Night Nurse, Punisher, and then they would be able to counter Spidey and Miles as well. So that all makes sense there. Now, that's all the information we've had, not a great deal, so what I'll do now is just show off some of the high-res images we got, and they look really nice. First character we have here then is Shocker. This is just his traditional design that you're probably used to, especially if you've recently played the Spider-Man PS4 game. He looks very similar to how he looks in that particular game. I'm thinking with his skill type and how his powers work that he's potentially going to be the Blaster character, but again we've not been told anything, so this is just speculation really. So with Rhino then, I reckon that the Spiderverse and Sinister Six team will have their Protector class. It really has to be when you look at them there, it would make perfect sense. So hopefully that will make the Spiderverse team a bit more viable in different modes, because they are definitely a bit lacking at the moment without any kind of protection. They can be especially vulnerable. But that's Rhino, looks really nice as well, and it is again a very traditional look for him. Final character we have here to show off is Vulture, and once again they've definitely went for the traditional look. This isn't like the version that was in the Spider-Man movie, and to be honest I didn't really like that. I do prefer this style for Vulture. It's definitely old school, this one, but he looks really nice as well there. So that's the 3 characters coming out. Let me know in the comments below if you think that Mysterio will be popping up at some point. I would say he really has to. It'd be a massively missed opportunity if we don't actually see him as part of this update. But once again, thanks for tuning in for this. Let me know your comments below on what you think of these characters, and I'll see you all again soon.